Hello world, I'm Mandy Mundo. For this video, I'm doing my first ever cabin yacht charter with Belize Sailing Vacations. All inclusive, $2,500 per person for 6 nights.
We just got our safety briefing and made a tentative plan for the next couple days, and now we're heading out of the marina. Goodbye, Belize City Marina. See you in a week.
As a group, you decide which places you want to visit, so it really is tailored to you. And we decided we wanted to do some snorkeling.
We're going sailing.
But before we begin this adventure, let's start with a quick tour.
Our boat, named Nowhere, is a 50-foot catamaran with 6 berths. Up top here we have the pilot station. Moving up further, the top deck, where you can find a nice shaded spot usually because of how big the sail is. That's where I was laying earlier. And I actually slept up here one night, but it wasn't as nice as sleeping down below on the trampoline. Up here the cushions aren't as comfy as the trampoline. And here is the galley and the salon, where we never spend our time because we're always outside. Look at all of our fruits and veggies. Here we have my cabin. Here's my bed. I am on the starboard side and aft. Does that mean the back? I think so. And then here's my bathroom and the shower. There are only 5 guests on the boat, including myself and 2 crew. A husband and wife team. One is the captain and one is the chef. Originally there were going to be 7 guests on this boat, but a couple of the people got sick before traveling, so they didn't come, so that's why it's only 5. So I think it can hold 8 to 10 guests, depending on if you stay in the smallest cabin or not. We've made it to our first destination, Bluefield Ranch, where there are a lot of mangroves. And if there weren't that other boat here, we'd have the whole place to ourselves. Nobody's here. Let's take the paddleboard out. I'm gonna go explore over here. But I didn't put on bug spray, so they said there's mosquitoes in the mangroves, so I guess we'll see. The water is really shallow right here for obvious reasons. Look at that. Oh, yep, there's definitely bugs. Ah, they're all over me. Not gonna stay here for long, that's for sure. So nice. You can sit out here and, if you wanted to, watch the sunset.
For the next day, it's time for some snorkeling.
I'll have people panicking all day, man.
This is the Golson Reef. So that island over there is Golson Island. So this is called the Golson Reef.
Boat is right here.
Captain decided to go fishing. There's some conch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That one is really
There
good.
they are.
That one on the right.
Is this going to be lunch or dinner? I don't know.
Or snack.
Yeah, maybe lunch for two. Oh my gosh! What was that piece that fell out?
Yeah, that's part of the gut.
Oh, the gut. Whoa! For the fishies. Oh, that was so cool. Make it look so easy.
So these are the eyes and the mouth. Eyes, mouth. And then when it moves with a little claw that I cut off. That's how it crawls itself and moves itself around. This is the worstest part. Yeah, this is the part I don't like. Just getting done.
This is why it isn't everywhere. That looks like a chicken breast.
Yeah.
It tastes like chicken. That's what you left for.
3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Do you have to soak them in anything?
No? Right off the bat, we start cleaning.
The local fishermen even come by to trade. Get us some fresh fish.
Actually, they came by a couple different times that day and a couple different days. So the crew just told them when we'd be back in this area, and they stopped by again and gave us some more fresh fish. After our first snorkel stop, it's time for lunch. Chef Kim has prepared us burgers, fixins, and watermelon salad.
Oh my gosh, that watermelon salad, so good. It was sweet, savory. I asked her what the recipe was. She said it's watermelon and then the cucumber, she mixes it with balsamic complete seasoning, and she showed us the bottle. It's just called Complete Seasoning, tahini and black pepper, and then cheese on top. So good.
All the food on board was fabulous. We never went hungry. Chef Kim did an amazing job. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, dessert with every dinner. And we even had on the last day a beach barbecue. So it was just amazing. After lunch, we're heading to Tobacco Key for more snorkeling. They had these picture books back on board of all the Caribbean fish. So after we snorkeled, we could go and look through the book and see what we saw. So that was really cool because I saw a lot of things I'd seen before, but then I saw a lot of things I hadn't seen before. We even saw one seahorse hiding under the deck and some rayfish.
We went right by my feet. Oh, there's 2 of them. Tobacco Key is a very small island. There's 2 small resorts on it. Looks like a bar at the very end. And then there's about 20 people who actually live here, and their houses are passed down from generation to generation, so they're never sold, never up for sale. Here's our dinghy. Why you take us back?
Remember that conch from earlier? Chef Kim made us some conch fritters as an appetizer. And the sauces were a secret sauce that was a little spicy, and then mango chutney. Can't get any fresher than that. We left the boat, came by dinghy, and we're gonna go check out the island. Apparently it has 2 bars, not just one. This one's the Sunset Bar. Look at all these conch shells. Conch, conch, conch. So eventually they'll take all these conch shells and they'll put them out there on the little sandbar and then cover it with sand to help reclaim the beach back. And when you don't have a basketball hoop, you can make your own and attach it to a palm tree. Hi. Hi. And you can also use the conch shells as decorations. Okay, so it's 6:30 and I just woke up, and actually I slept out here last night on the bow, right? The bow. So I just set up my pillows and blankets right here, and you have a breeze all night long. Unfortunately, you have to deal with the water draining all night from the AC and the noise of the generator. And other than that, it was really nice just sleeping under the stars. That was cool. I'm probably going to do it again. While we were cruising, Captain would put out fishing poles, and sometimes we caught stuff, but mostly it was barracuda, which we weren't allowed to eat. But one time I got to reel in the biggest barracuda of the whole trip. And I think we couldn't eat them because they were poisonous or could be poisonous, so it's just safer not to consume.
You want to bring these in?
Pilot whales.
Want to bring these in? Yes, sir.
Oh!
Actually, I never even heard of pilot whales before coming on this trip, but they are very similar looking to dolphins, so they just look like a very large, darkly colored dolphin.
Always missing the drum. There he is. Detoured.
Right there.
Oh, there he is. Oh my goodness. Biggest
What's
fish
that?
I've
First time I came to see a whale.
This is the biggest fish I've ever seen in my lifetime. Like up front.
Right after underneath.
Oh, there it is, Charlie. Oh, I look pretty. But they get you now, that's it.
Yeah. No, they got about the max.
All wheels?
No, not all wheels.
That's a big, big one. They're checking us out. We're giving you a show, Kim. Hello. How are you doing?
know, Jeremy didn't want to do a cabin charter with me because he said he wanted a relaxing vacation. So that's why we did the 1 week on Placencia at the resorts. So, yeah. Jeremy's right. This isn't relaxing at all. Next stop, Glover's Reef Atoll. Before we start snorkeling, we had build your own tostadas for lunch. Ready for day 2 of snorkeling! He wasn't moving, so Captain provided a little bit of encouragement. Not only does he drive the boat and fish and clean conch, he also guides snorkel tours. This little island in Glover's Reef is actually a resort, the Marisol Resort, I believe. And then there's also a couple of private houses. So I don't know if these are part of the resort or if these are private houses. And then there's a peach one over there. And we have more conch shell walkways. It's the next day. We're going to have 2 snorkel stops today. I decided to sit out on the first one, give my pinkish skin a little time to rest from the sun. But over there is Southwater Key, and there's our group snorkeling. This is a marine reserve, and then that island over there is the marine reserve office and where the people work. That is Caribou Key. Alright, time to get off the boat and get my hair wet. This is bread and butter coral reef. I got to see more of my purple leaves, and Captain joined us, and he even found us, I think this is called a spider crab. Always keep your eyes peeled when you're snorkeling, because you never know what you might see. It seems that there's a sand disturbance up ahead. That's right, a big ray. Look at how close we were. It's so huge. It's ugly. For our next destination, we're heading up the Sete River, and we're going to go check out some bioluminescent worms. We're also going into town for dinner, and the crew are going to do a resupply. Driving through the river was pretty neat looking. It was as if we were on our own little jungle cruise. We had to wait until it got dark to check out the worms, and as you know, the GoPro doesn't do night vision, so I tried my phone, but it still didn't come up. But we did see the water glow in the secret lake. As we headed back out to sea the next day, we saw more pilot whales.
Oh, the two of them together! They're gonna swim together.
Hello, they love to swim.
My gosh, you're huge!
Oh, you're so beautiful!
We did a lot of sailing and cruising this day. I'm not sure if we did any snorkeling or not. I don't have any video of it, so not sure. But we had fresh fish tacos for lunch.
We're on our way to Colson Key, and we might have spotted some dolphins.
There was a birthday celebration on board, so we got a special appetizer and drink today.
Ceviche.
The next day was our last full day on the boat, so in style we finished it out with some snorkeling. And what a great day to finish. I saw so many rays this day, it was unbelievable.
There's two of them still here. One's blue, one's gray. And then two went under the boat, so there were four. Oh my gosh. Look at them glisten. Right next to the boat. We're going to walk along the beach, watch the sunset, and maybe even have a barbecue.
We got to enjoy our appetizer on the beach, some hummus and fruit. And the island was hit by a hurricane a few years back, so it used to have things like a bar or a gift shop. Now there's just a couple of caretakers that live on the island, and some people use it as a campsite for overnight snorkel trips.
And with that, we say farewell. It was a fantastic trip overall. I will definitely be doing another cabin charter in my future. Thank you so much for watching.